Hello everyone, welcome back to another custom die cast review. I am in a different studio type thing. I'm in a brand new box. This is not my box, it's my mother's box. She uses it for her eBay stuff. So the reason I'm not using mine is because my amazing little cat that we all know and love, Athena, she kind of broke mine. So now I do not have one, so I have to use my mother's. You know, of course, she's got her own eBay stuff as well. So I have not been around for a little bit. I kind of did some middle stuff. I was working on that. And then now I just haven't really had a chance to record anything. So I figured now would be a good time. With me going to Martinsville here next week or so, you know, about a week and a half, somewhere around there, right? I need a little bit of cash, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see if I can throw up anything on eBay. This is one of them. This is the Myatt Snider. This was his Daytona crash. I'm sure a lot of you remember that specifically. I'm actually working on the Daytona crash from, I almost said Larson. That is not true. From Gregson. Yeah, I'm going to be working on his. I'm actually almost done with it as well. Wow, this setup's going to be hard to do because, like, I'm not sitting down anymore. I have to stand up for this one. My tripod's at a weird angle now. I'm using a different phone. A lot of stuff has happened recently with my equipment, so I gotta kind of get back to the old roots. Anyway, I got another custom from the Xfinity series, which is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2022 Martinsville race version. I did not want to throw that on for sale just yet. I wanted that to be a personal one, but if it could make me a couple extra bucks, figured why not, then I'd make a new one down the road. So while we're on the topic of eBay, I am throwing this one up on eBay. It's actually already on there. It's been there for a couple days now. It starts at like 80 something. I'm not really too sure. It has one bid only. So, you know, you got plenty of time to kind of, you know, have at it if you want to. But don't worry, this is not the only thing you see is like what you're getting. You're going to get the box, everything else. Everything is going to be as like came from Lionel, just with the damaged die cast inside. There's one thing I did mess up on the back. I forgot to paint this little part here, and I cracked the rear windshield. So, yeah, we'll kind of get to that here in a minute. Everything else I think is, you know, okay. I didn't really like how this turned out for the most part, but a lot of people really liked it. So, I mean, I guess it's good enough. But, I mean, I guess we'll have to see. I do have to be kind of careful with reviewing this car because, obviously, it's a little fragile. Of course, the only really fragile thing is this front end right here. This hood is, it's on there pretty good, but it's not, like, invincible. If you, like, kind of push on it, you know, drop it hard enough, it will, you know, break loose. So just kind of be careful if you were to own this specific diecast. But how this crash happened, I'm not going to show a clip because, you know, I don't want to get copyrighted or anything. Snider got turned around by somebody, cannot remember who, but the back end of his car lifted up, caught the catch fence, and slung around. Or, yeah, something like that. It was either the front end hit the fence or the back end. I think it was the back end, then it kind of flipped around on him. But yeah, this car was completely destroyed. There was no engine bay, nothing. There was barely two wheels on the car. Front end gone, back end was gone. Everything was just solely destroyed on this car. Now, of course, Snider was okay, and I don't think he sustained any injuries or anything. But I did purposely break this window here because I think that's how it was on the car. And then I did accidentally crack the back windshield, but again, we'll get that in a little bit. So I tried to, to do my best representation of that crash. I did pay attention to some detail, like, for example, the engine bay. There is no engine in there. I kind of, you know, tried to make that as accurate as possible. I fixed the window net. But yeah, so I feel like I did a decent job. Now I know I could have done a little better, but I tried to do it, you know, the best way I could. I even cut out the little hood flaps on the hood there. You can kind of see that as well. Maybe if I can focus, because again, it's very difficult how I have to do this setup. It's a little annoying, but it's okay. I'll have to get over it. But there's a TaxSlayer there. Brighten that up a little bit. TaxSlayer there. Of course, you got the helmet, and of course, you know, got your turn up roof, not roof flaps, but the hood flaps there. Got the pins down there. Got a shredded up tire. There's a little bit of detail on the dashboard, if I can focus on that. Got Xfinity and Snider there. Got the 31 on the roof with a little bit of race wear. TaxSlayer there. I think the 31's a little small in my opinion. Snider there. There's where I broke the rear windshield. I tried to fix it with some tape underneath, but I mean, I tried. I didn't mean to snap that, but I mean, if anything, it adds a little bit of character because, you know, it was a turn-up race car, but the windshield on the back isn't accurate, again, because I kind of messed up, did a little goof, and, you know, that's where we kind of landed. Honestly, this is very uncomfortable to record like this. I hate the setup. This is the worst thing ever. I got to get me a new box, but there's this tire here completely shredded. I hate how the lighting is, too. Lighting's good. It's my brightness on the phone that I hate. I wish I could get my own phone back, but maybe not. Anyway, so we got some more race wear and stuff around that end where it was all cut up tire. And then we did do underneath detail, too. I'll show that. So there's no tire over here. TaxSlayer, a little bit of dirt and grime, not a whole lot, but there is some there. Some race wear down the side. We got one tire that's really super just shredded up and torn up there. There's the hood. It's barely attached. You can kind of see that there. But here's the underneath. Not a whole lot. You know, just a little bit there. I did have to... Oh, I forgot it slides. So I'm going to have to fix that. Maybe. There's the undercarriage. It's not the best, but I mean, you can see it's got the all the painted stuff underneath. I did have to cut the little gas tank back here, obviously, because the whole back end was torn off. You can see what was underneath the hood was just the Chevy bow tie there. And of course, on this side, I do have the window net down. I didn't do a lot of interior detail, but I do the window net and all that stuff. So it's kind of hard to review. I really hate this setup. I have to just, I don't know, I have to figure out something because this is not going to work out for very long. It's very uncomfortable and the camera quality is not good. I hate how, like, the brightness of the phone is. So I got to figure out something. I don't know. I'll go figure out something eventually. But as I said, this is on eBay. I got the link down in the description below. If you want to go, you know, check that out. It does come with the box and everything, so do not, you know, do not fear. I do not know how the packaging is going to be because the wheels stick out so much, so I'm not really too sure how I'm going to pack it, I guess. I may have to modify it, but to the best of my ability, I will get the box in there as well. So, yeah, with that being said, I don't know what else I have for this diecast. I am trying to, again, get everything fixed the way it is. It's just not going to work, so I'm going to try to just, I don't know, get a different way of doing things, because right now, it's very uncomfortable, it's very hard to do, so we're going to try to figure something out here very soon. The only thing I really don't like is that this box sticks out so much to where there's like a, I don't know, 6 or 7 inch, maybe like 8 or 9 gap from the ending of the bench to the ending of the box. So there's this big like slump here in the middle, and it's really hard to kind of get around. So I have to push the car back quite a bit in order to have it set right. So I don't know. It's going to... Yeah, I got to figure out something. I may go back to Ollie's and see if they got another recording box. Because, fun fact, that's where I got this one originally. So, yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for this custom diecast review. I do have another one coming out very soon. I have 2 coming out very soon, actually, which again would be the Daytona Crash for Graxton and the Martinsville raced version for Junior. Again, I really didn't want to put that one for sale because, you know, obviously I'm a Junior fan. Saw him, you know, race his final race as of right now in person, which, I mean, I have a feeling he's going to return. But either way, this is his final Martinsville race as far as we know of, and I feel like he's going to return maybe not next year. I know he said he wanted to next year, but, you know, it's Junior, who really knows. But, I mean, I'll just get another Junior diecast down the road and then just kind of redo the custom and try to make it a little bit better, but I feel like I did pretty darn good on this one, which is another reason why I hate letting it go. But it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do, so we're going to try to make the best of what I can get out of these customs. And hopefully give you guys a fantastic Martinsville haul whenever I come back. So there's a little small catch up. Again, I've been, you know, kind of spacey for the past month or so, and I apologize for that. I really do. It's been more than a month, actually. It's been like maybe 2 or 3 months. I've kind of been really spacey on my whole, you know, schedule. So I'm going to try to get better with that. I'm trying to figure out a better way of recording things. I've been working on a lot of projects for, you know, eBay and all that stuff. So hopefully we can kind of get everything done pretty soon. But once again, that will be all for this custom diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.